Open up your Google Drive, click on New, and go down to Google Sheets. This allows you to open up a new Google Sheets. To install Flubaroo, go to Add-ons, click on Get Add-ons, type in Flubaroo, and search. Now, I already have it installed, but if to install it, you would click, this button would be blue, and you would just click install and accept the terms. Now, Flubaroo is a grading system that allows you to automatically grade an assignment using it and using Google Sheets within. The way you use it is by having a Google Forms quiz, or just any quiz you might have necessarily that was online. You can copy and paste your response into Google Sheets. As you can see that I did from this is the quiz that I developed that we are going to use in support of me showing you how to use Flubaroo. Now, once I have the responses in the Google Sheet, I am ready to grade this quiz or assignment. I go down to Add-ons, hover over Flubaroo, and hit Enable in the sheet. So I go to Add-ons, hover over Flubaroo, and then click on Grade Assignment. Now, as you can see, it puts in all the different types of questions that I asked. Now I can choose what kind of grading option I want the question to be. The first one is a name, so of course it identifies the students, and same with the email. Those also identify the students. So we'll leave them as they are. The other ones, you can either choose from normal grading, skip grading, which means the question will not be graded, or you can grade by hand, which allows you to grade the question by hand if you so well choose. We're going to leave all the questions as normal grading. This way, Flubaroo will grade it automatically for me. Now, when it comes to points, you can choose anywhere between 1 and 10 points for how many points you want the question to be worth. For this assignment, we are just going to leave them all with 1 point. So I click Continue. Now I have to choose a key. I could choose a student that I know has 100% to be the key for this, or I already took the exam myself and created a key of my own. So we're going to use the key that I created. Click continue. And now Flubaroo is grading my assignment for me. As you can see, once the assignment is graded, there are now two tabs at the bottom of my screen. There is the student submissions, which is where the students are still submitting it, responses, and then Flubaroo creates its own spreadsheet that has all the grades on it. The summary part of the sheet shows you how many points were possible, which there was 6, the average points students received, the number of submissions you got, and the number of low scoring questions. So, of course, as you see, enter the name and also enter the email for student identifications for me. That also allowed the students to have an automatic point just for that. So this column shows you the total points that the student received, as you can see. And then this one is the total score based off of the points the student received converted into a percent. Okay. Now you might be wondering what this red and orange color identifiers mean. Well, the red is the red identification color, as you can see for Nell, Steve, and Noah. This means that they scored below 70%. The orange over here on the questions means that the average score for that question was below 60%. Once you have the assignment graded, you can choose to email the grades to the students to let them know how they did on it. So you go to add-ons, hover over Flubaroo, and you click on Share Grades. Here, you will see that Flubaroo will gather the email addresses to send every student their grade by selecting the identification question that you use. So mine was, of course, enter email. So that's what we are going to use. And then you can hit grade sharing methods. So here you can do it either by email, no email, and it just goes automatically to their drive. So it's shared with them through their Google Drive, or you can email it plus share it in their Google Drive. We're just going to email it. We're going to include a list of questions and scores. That way they can see what they answered and their score. But we're also going to include the answer key. This way, if they got a question wrong, they can see what the correct answer was. You can also choose to include a message. So we're just going to put, here are your grades, and hit continue. Now the grades have been successfully shared with my students. You can also choose to view report.